Hey, what Conor McGregor say? Guess what, motherfuckers? I'm back. What it? Do? This your boy ELOOO, and y'all know how I go, man. We in the mother loving building on this Good Friday. I'm talking about Money Friday. Let's get this cash. You know what I'm saying? What I say? Let's get this cash. Yeah, we up early. That was my first sip of coffee on this thing with y'all. Let the coffee take effect, and I can get my verbiage correct. Real Florida, baby. We in the building. You know how them Canes do. We in the building. We got some good stuff to talk about today. So what y'all got going on, man? I hope everybody out there in the pleasant mode, because if you ain't in the pleasant mode, you got a lot running through your mind. It don't matter. The sun's still shining, baby. So what that mean you got to do? Keep on shining, baby. That's how we gonna rock out and start off. You know I got my bulletin points down here. I just scammed across one. I ain't even much gonna go in order on what's on my bulletin points. So I'm gonna start off like this here. Young fellas, you are the treasure. Young fellas, you are the pot of gold. So why y'all keep trying to treat these little females like that's it for them? And they completely after your pot of gold. Isaiah Bond had to turn himself in today. No, that was yesterday. Isaiah Bond had to turn himself in. And Bond died. Isaiah Bond had to Bond die. Ain't that something? But he really shouldn't be going through this right now. He is under investigation, whatever you call it, speculations of sexual assault. I want you to do your homework and you go read that paperwork on it. It goes back to what just went on with Julius Peppers, Xavier Worthy. It's a couple more of these young fellas that I can name that's been charged with stuff, and then the charges get dropped because these my boy Kobe Young, University of Georgia, the situation he got going on, missed the whole season. His senior season, transferred from the U to go to Georgia, missed his whole season due to what? A female saying that he did something to her. Now, this is my question to the females. You going after the goal, so what y'all so bitter and sour to the point y'all say, if I can't get a piece of what he got, he won't have nothing. If that is the mindset, young fellas, you the goal. It's time to start being smart with yourself. You the investment. It's time to be smart with yourself. It's got to be some agents out here giving out steps and guidelines to dating when you are worth this type of money, when you're in the public eye as you is. You got to be a little bit smarter. This public eye thing, I mean, I got a whole nother topic to get on with that, but let me continue with the young fellas with these women. Please be smart. Please be smart. I don't think you in the era where you could just chase. Actually, it's a topic. This leads into a topic that I'd actually kind of didn't want to speak on, but we here. That leads right into the Anthony Edwards situation. Anthony Edwards seems as though he believed he beat the system. He paid up all the child support up front. On this show, we speak about being men. And today, we're going to speak on about being men. And if you're going to be a man and you doing what the good book say, being fruitful and all this stuff here, you also must lead your seeds. So you just paying that little bread or whatever, that don't mean nothing. And it's a little boy. Man got to show a man how to be here we are back at these beginning steps that I spoke on the first episode about how many young black men has a distinction to understand when they are a man. When you go from adolescent to boy to teenager to preteen to teenager to young man to man. When are those levels being introduced? And are you being introduced with those levels? Because, yeah, the little money, I seen that they did the math on it. They said $1 million. $1 million take care of a kid from birth to 18. That's how much money is involved in this situation. If that's the case, that should be the standard for child support then. Because you got cats out here like Blake Griffin, who baby mama was able, because of what he makes, was making it. Excuse me, here we go again with the coffee. The coffee get me burping. I'm starting to notice that I might need to switch up my coffee. But listen, because of the type of money that Blake Griffin was making at that time, his the mother of his child was able and was eligible to receive payments of like $256,000 a month. If $1 million is going to take care of Anthony Edwards' child, what Blake Griffin was playing, that kid was going to be multiple millions in by god doggone 5 years old. So is there really a standard? We know it's all a headache. We go and talk about government systems and stuff when we bring in child support. So now let's just go back to the young men being smart, and we ain't even got to make it to this point. Why you out here juicing and going raw and all that? Like, we hear a grown man conversation right now. Why you doing this with situations and females that you don't even feel like you would even must raise the child with? What we doing? If that's the case, they got contraceptives and stuff out here to make sure that you don't make a child. But you feel so, I don't know what you feel, because I don't feel like that. I'm a grown man. I handle my business times 10. You hear me? And I stand on my 10. So therefore, I know I won't be able to put in my mind what's going through your mind to think that just because you paid the money up on a child that you good. That's your seed, bro. So now that goes back to these young fellas. Be careful who you picking and choosing and just running all happy-go-lucky behind, just sniffing all behind them. The air ain't always good, but there's trailing behind them female now. Like, this just real talk right now. To be honest with you, that's why I'm on this podcast, because it ain't too many people out here really giving conversations. See, what I see a lot of is men making excuses for the bad decisions that they done made, and then they start selling the women out on these podcast shows and stuff. These boys go to talking about how the women ain't no good and everything. Okay, we know that. There's a lot of fellas ain't no good. We know that. So therefore, what that means, it's time to protect yourself and don't be a gopher going for everything that you see jump in front of your face. You feel me? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, young fellas. You get in the bag and all that same way you done sat back and plot, schemed and planned out what type of vehicle you gonna want to pick up. Oh, I'm gonna go get the track hawk. Nah, the track hawk too big. That motherfucker don't move fast as the Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? Nah, forget the Hellcat. I want to look a little luxury. I'm gonna go get the BMW. I'm gonna go get the BMW 735. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might go old school with them and come out with the BBSs on the got doggone rims. We don't know. But guess what? You sit back and map all that luxury, all that materialistic stuff that don't even mean nothing, that has no redeemable value. As a man, that's what you're supposed to be looking for out here. What has redeemable value? That's why I'm messing with that boy Friend Brown up at Syracuse. What Friend Brown say? If you're going to come over here and you're going to get an NIL deal from over here, you're going to save 40% of that money. Why? Because that's going to have... Your collegiate career will equal up to have redeemable value that you and your kids can take care of. That go back to Dion paying for them boys bank accounts for their kids. Every player on Dion's team last year got a bank account with at least, I'm going to say $500, I think it was. A base amount of $500 for your kid just because you pay on his team. That's teaching these young boys something different. What we teaching these jits out here? Just go get the bag and blow it? I heard a joker tell me, this from out the city. We got some ballers from out the city, so we got a lot of them out here receiving NIL deals. I heard one of them, one of the young cats' uncle was out here bragging at the park, at the football field. Yeah, boy, he went to the club, spent 40 bands on everybody drinking. First thing came to my mind is, what could be used within the family, within the household that he came from? The roof right here in the middle of this city. Man, we from Fort Pierre, Florida, man. North side of town or over side of Orange Avenue. You feel me? Everybody can fake and pretend like they got a whole bunch of money or whatever going on. But the average family household's amount of money that's bringing in is not enough to be sufficient with the rest of America. So we know ain't too many people around here making stupid bread, bruh. So therefore, you spending 40 bands in one night at the club on mother-loving alcohol, that's going to tear your kidney up, have y'all real cirrhosis of the liver. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. We're going to get deep with it. I'm talking about thinking. And you know, I done heard this a lot. You know that boy Earl be preaching and everything. That boy ELOOO get on the songs and he going to talk that knowledge and all that there. He, you know what I'm saying? You damn right. I done been through too much, man. I can't get on here and spew out no craziness, man. I done been through too much, seen too much, been through everything, carried too many caskets, spent too many days in county. Like, we done did it all, man. What we talking about? Spent too many nights in the hospital, all of that there for me to get on here and be trying to go viral on some cool type stuff. Oh, then I'm gonna talk about this reckless lifestyle just because I want my show to get views. Man, fuck them views. I got jits come to the shop. They say, hey, big homie, I seen your show and I heard what you was saying. I like that. I ain't never heard nobody talk like that. Man, I'm finna kick it. This how me and my dogs and them talk. This how me and my brothers and them talk 24/7. This ain't just what I'm doing right now on this show. You feel me? I done went off the script. I'm telling y'all what it is, how it is. God, dog, I got to give it to you how it is. I put this on everything. In the words of my great late auntie Perline, I got to check you, huh? I got to check you and let you know what it is. Because if I don't, I ain't going to be able to sleep. Man, let's move on with this thing, man. Ja Morant. Leave that man alone, man. Y'all leave Ja Morant alone, man. The NBA trying to make this man act as if he is a legal felon. He ain't no felon. He can have guns. Hell wrong with y'all. That man is an American. Like, what? What is we talking about? And then, where that? I wrote the bulletin down about it. Hold on. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want motherfucking Ja Morant to be the role model to y'all kids, and your kid don't even look up to you. Hell wrong with you. You got to start in your own household, homeboy. You want to put all this, everybody want to put all this extra weight on Ja Morant. When that man got kids and stuff, he going to dictate and clarify what he want his kids to know and everything. You should do the same thing. The hell we talking about? Yeah. Oh, he's a public figure. He's a role model, this and that. But y'all ain't saying it to these jits when these jits getting robbed and all that by these little girls. Get right, man. But here it is. I say, when you make shots at a high level in basketball, what do they consider you? A shooter. What is it? Where does that come from? A shooter, huh? You three. We shoot, fire they rump up. You heard me? We was down 10. I fired their head off. Sniper gang. Man, come on, man. Leave Ja Morant alone, man. Man, we got all kind of people in the league doing Man, back in the day, I used to make a sack. I used to pull them things out, let them loose on the quarterback, roll them bad babies in and tuck them in on your run, huh? That was my sack celebration, brother. Yeah. But Ja Morant do some shit on social media with a fake gun, whether it was fake or real. We got high school jits on social media hunting with shotguns. We got high school jits on here flexing their daddy's whole gun collections on social media and stuff, and they don't get no charges. No, none of that. But this America, the gun, we gun happy here. What we talking? Especially, don't even talk about Florida, Texas. I can tell you about Florida. We been walking with iron since we were jitterbugs. It's so much iron around here. Jits at 13, 14 coming up on iron, and they ain't even went to no gun store. But y'all want to talk about Ja Morant, multi-millionaire. Why? Why? Because he's a multi-millionaire black man. He don't have no restraints in life. The man's a free man. He ain't been in no trouble. The man done went to college. The man in the NBA now. He can live his life, do what he want to do. If you don't like that aspect of it, that means there's something wrong with you in the inside. You want some European shit. And matter of fact, check me out. I say, most people want famous people and celebrities to be role models, in which it's almost impossible. And every household is different. And everyone not European. Look, I still went into the bulletin. That's what I wrote on the bulletin. Every household is different. What I'm teaching in my household, you not teaching in yours. Or we could be teaching the same thing on 10 different levels. And on the next 10, we completely be opposite from it. So how's you going to let another human being on earth be a role model to anything within your household if it don't align with what's going on in your household? Just because your kid play an extracurricular sport, as in basketball, baseball, hockey, or anything, that doesn't mean that you should allow your kid to look up to the people that's on TV doing that. Again, what we teaching? Sweep in front of your own front door before you sweep in front of somebody else's door, bruh. And y'all want us to have anger. 75 bands? 75,000 $75,000 for doing a hand gesture. Motherfuckers walk around here and threaten people like this all goddamn day. Slap, I'm gonna wipe something off, boy. What we talking, man? And y'all want me to be mad at Ja Morant for busting a three? The man was 5 for 10 or something that night. He hadn't got on his hot streak. He had missed the first couple. He hit the last couple. That man was on a hot streak. He fired something up. Matter of fact, the first night when he got fined, if I'm not mistaken, it was Dennis Strudel. Dennis Strudel was on the other shoulder, Strudel, however you say the man's name. He on the other team over there. He fired up Ja Morant first after Ja Morant. Ja Morant come across court, boy at the bench doing this to him. Ja Morant fired his ass back up. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. with a hand gesture. We ain't talking about Gilbert Arenas. We ain't talking about Gilbert Arenas popping up and popping out with that thigh on him, real thigh, about a gambling debt in the NBA locker room. We ain't talking about Gilbert Arenas. We talking about Ja Morant with a hand gesture. Get out of here. That man ain't no felon. He can have a real thigh on him if he want to. Here y'all talking about. He ain't in New York. I'm going to get off Ja Morant because y'all fire me up about this every time. All these old European thinking ass people out here, oh, he should know better. He should do better, this and that and that. Nigga, you do better. Yeah, you talking about. Yeah, y'all got me a little tight this morning about Ja. Y'all got me a little tight this morning about Ja. Hey, T, tell him to shut up. T, tell him to shut up. I'm talking about. They don't like when you see that that's the problem. Another black daddy done raised the jit to another level. Ain't been in no trouble, no none of that. Now we got a problem with it when he's a multimillionaire at the top of his game in the NBA. He's top 25 in the NBA as a player. As a shooter, he's probably top 15. And we got a problem with it though. We got a problem with everything LeVar Ball was saying in the beginning until all three of his jits actually made the NBA. Shit, one of them got a multi-million-dollar contract rapping now. That's the problem. I answered my own question. In the beginning, I wanted to know why y'all messing with Ja Morant so much. But now I see and I know now. Yeah, we done talked about that. Hey, let me go here. I'm going to switch it. Phew. Man, that boy say drop the gears on him. Yeah, check me out. Bill Belichick must be finna hit the portal. Yeah, I just went to college football on y'all. Bill Belichick must be finna hit the portal because I'm looking at the clips from spring football and man, Westwood kids bigger than that. No lie, my son bigger than some of them cats, bro. Hey, Bill, my son bigger than some of them cats on your team. So if you need you a wide receiver defensive end for the class of 2029, I think you need to make a phone call to me because my son bigger than half of that stuff you got on the field out there in spring football right now on the division football field for North Carolina. Who they gonna have to play against? Who? The U, baby. They in the ACC. You got to get right. You got to get right. I ain't gonna lie to you. Do y'all see what Clemson doing over there? We helped them out this year. We got them to the ACC championship, and that might have locked in about 10 more recruits for them boys. We gave them the ACC championship, and we gave them 10 major recruits this year. We done that. We won't do it no more. I promise you that. It won't happen no more. It's all about the you, baby. It get right or get left. Either way, you gonna get left if you ain't with us. Yeah. Bill Belichick, I know for a fact. Watch what I say. The portal open up on Monday. Watch what I tell y'all. North Carolina probably is going to be the most active college in the transfer portal because he has to swing the roster. What I told y'all Mario Cristobal was doing the last 3 years at the University of Miami. Out with the old and with the new. Out with the old and with the new. Bill Belichick is about to do that. He working, them cats that's on campus right now, they getting a major workout. So they're going to make it good. The ones that he going to send away from there, they're going to go somewhere and they're going to do viable things because he's putting that work in with them now. He won't be able to win in the ACC with that caliber of size of team. Like literally the size of your team matters, bro. You can, yes, it matters. It matters. It matters. We learned that at the U. Look at our roster now. We ain't got no 5'10", 295 defensive tackles. Not at the U no more. Them jokers is houses. We ain't got no 6 foot defensive ends no more. Them jokers is 6'3" and better. 245 moving. That D1 stuff. I mean, look at Michigan them. Look at Ohio State them. They offensive linemen probably average 6'6", 6'7", 350, 320. You know what I'm saying? Them average weights and heights for top tier defensive Division I teams. Excuse me. Young fellas, focus on y'all. I'm gonna throw that bulletin back out there because y'all throwing the bag away, chasing these little ladies. Be smart with it, man. Somebody need to. I'm about to start a class for y'all. I'm gonna get together with some high valued men, some men that done been through these ups and downs and valleys and depths things that y'all about to start walking into. And we're gonna get together. We're gonna come up with a game plan. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the get the bad game plan. We're gonna come up with something for it, man. But back to it. Are you a role model in your home? Huh? Are you who your kids look up to besides what's on they see on TV and social media and all that good stuff? Again, give me a couple more minutes. I got you. I'll be out of here on this one right here because we done rocked out very smoothly this morning. You know what I'm saying? Men aren't being highlighted in the proper way. Certain men are. Men that are very, if you express a sense of emotional vulnerability, they will be on you like white on rice. But if you show any masculinity, strong masculinity, they gonna put you on the back wall. They want to see emotional broken men. That's what they want. They don't like a man who can go in the dark and heal himself up, come John Wick status with a new suit and repel all that other stuff they throwing at him. So that's where we at right here this morning, man. It's time to get our health right. I was talking to my brother and he told me like this. He said, man, you need to talk to them boys about doggone hand-to-hand combat, health leading the hand-to-hand combat, because you can only use your pistol for so long. What if you get disarmed? Do you even got stamina? Do you got wind to even must go through a hand-to-hand combat situation? Most don't. Most think they do. When the last time you tried to jog? Hey, check me out. When the last time you jumped off in your living room and just, I'm talking about, act like you finna square up with something. Block that. Step back in there. I'm talking about, and then rush. Step back. Yo, when the last time you did something like that? I'm talking about put some real movement in so you can feel how your lungs go. When the last time you done that? Until you done something like that, don't be out here talking with that aggressive stuff. Because there's some people out here who real studying some mixed martial arts, boxing. I'm talking about direct, cold, stone cold killers. Do something to you in the worst way, fast. So with that said, you work on becoming a stone cold killer in every aspect of life. And we're going to do that together because like I always tell you, I'm no guru. I'm just a regular man that's actually putting effort to living life, brother. So every day that I come on here, I'm telling y'all my opinions and ideas and stuff that I've studied. I ain't just going to be on here kicking the bobo with y'all just talking the talk. It's going to be some truth behind everything I say. Because what they say, anything of true existence will have proof to it. Anything of true existence will have proof to it. So when somebody's speaking to you and they telling you all this stuff, you're like, damn, I never heard that before. You should be able to go and research this and get deeper into it, because they shouldn't be telling you no stuff that's in no secret government book. Because how they know it? I always talking about the god doggone Illuminati. Hey man, this what I tell y'all, and this how I say it to y'all like this here. Put a smile on your face so you can put a smile on somebody else's face, and then maybe we can start pushing out some good positivity out here, and who knows what might happen. The community might just start looking a little good like Happyville or something. But I know. There's a lot of y'all that refuse to work on yourself. So being angry, bitter, and sour is something of your dreams. And that takes me back to my beginning bulletin when I said, stop letting these people be role models in your household and you be a role model in your household because you don't know what they was taught in their households. Bingo. With that said, y'all have a great day. 2 fingers.